Good morning, Misty here. This last week and a half has been quite the ride. Today would be Chemo Cycle 1, Day 10. In some ways, I'm actually feeling better than I have, but when it comes to my throat is super sore, so we'll see how long I can talk for the video for. I did quite a few updates at the beginning, but I got to the point where all I could do was sleep, wake up, go to the bathroom, get a drink, maybe have something like a banana to eat, something very easy. And then I was so exhausted, I was shaking, and I needed to go lay down and have a nap again. And I would just nap for 3, 4, 5 hours, and then same thing, go to the bathroom, get a drink, have a bite to eat, because I was trying to make sure that I was eating good stuff. Your body can't do any repairs if it's not getting any energy. So that went on, and then eventually the exhaustion got less and I didn't need to nap as much, and my shakes settled down. Oh, those shakes were not very enjoyable. The internal shake, it was very unpleasant, and I guess my preference was just to try and sleep through it. And eventually that subsided. I did get all 6 of my injections done. By the 6th day, I think mentally I was having a harder time with it than I was physically. On the 6th day, the injection hurt, and I managed to, have some leak out, and it was hard, so I have to work on my mindset on that, so I'm ready for the next cycle, because I'll be doing it again. Sometimes our brains just play these games with us that makes hard things even harder, and we just have to really work hard on not letting ourselves go there, I guess. And I guess I'm glad that I can understand that, and I can focus on a better path instead of going down those very nasty rabbit holes. Anyways, I'm kind of just rambling. So after the shakes went away, I really didn't feel like I had much of an appetite, and I was getting an upset stomach from constipation and stuff like that, so I was really focusing on eating mostly just protein and produce. I think those 2 things are the best options. Protein smoothie and a little bit of meat here and there, and the rest was either vegetables or fruit. Probably a little too much fruit, but it's easy to eat, and I'm tolerating the taste. My taste buds are a bit weird. Things don't taste normal. Some things have their normal taste. Some things just don't taste normal. They kind of just taste numb. I don't have anything where instantly it makes me gag, thankfully. I'm sad to report that my coffee just doesn't have that yum factor that it usually has, which is sad because that's one of my big joys in life, is drinking my coffee. I know it's a small thing, but take joy in the small things, right? But then it went from the taste factor not being there to it hurting to swallow, to where I could barely even drink my coffee. I was just getting it down just because I didn't want to take a chance of getting a coffee withdrawal headache, which I don't know if I would or not, but I didn't want to take the chance. So anyways, I finally, I've been watching my temperature, and I've been watching for infection signs and all these other things I'm supposed to be watching for, and everything is normal except for this horrendous sore throat. And I have read that it's a common side effect of chemo to get mouth sores and sore throat. So I was just kind of powering through, and last night I got wondering, well, I wonder if it could be thrush. Because by yesterday it was like, man, to swallow a banana was like swallowing razor blades. I never really noticed the little seeds in the banana before, but man, I had to spit those out. I couldn't swallow that part, and that just seemed pretty extreme to me. So I Googled, of course, Dr. Google's always the first place to go, right? I Googled whether or not you can get thrush from chemo, and it does say yes. So I was discussing with my hubby last night my plan to phone the pharmacist and see if they can do anything, or if I could get in to see my family doctor, even though I know it's like a 2-month wait to get in to see him. If you're lucky, it's 6 weeks. But I was gonna see if I could get him to call a prescription in or what they could do. And my husband, I guess he does listen at the appointments that we go to. He's like, well, the cancer clinic said if you have any concerns to call them. So I'm really impressed with his great idea. So this morning I phoned the cancer clinic, and of course they don't have a doctor in there this morning, but she's going to call one of the doctors and share with him what I discussed with her and see about having prescription sent over to the pharmacy. So I'm just waiting to hear back from her, and man, that was a really good idea. It was easy. I got to talk to somebody that I've already talked to before, and they're familiar with my situation, and it was actually a good tool. So I've saved the number in my phone, and I am going to keep it for a reference for the future because they've been so helpful in there. Yeah, all the fruits and produce and stuff that I've been eating have been paying off. Things are finally starting to move, and my tummy ache is lessening. If I can get this throat thing feeling better, then I'm hoping to start doing some very gentle walks and get moving a bit more, because other than that I feel good. Most of my other side effects have left, thank goodness, have subsided. I was having a hard time walking without feeling like I was going to fall over, and it was not pleasant. It was only a handful of days, I guess, so I can get through that. I can sleep through that, but definitely wasn't enjoyable. So I am happy that has all subsided. Well, I did make a coffee before I started this video, and I'm going to attempt to drink it. Hopefully my throat isn't too mad about me having my coffee. So I will check back with you again. Thanks, everybody. Bye.